decided to shoot a whole 36 roll of Kodak Gold within the space of about an hour and see if I could come out with anything good. So I decided to go down the road to a place called Bristol. If there happens to be anyone watching this from outside of the UK, then Bristol is near London. So what happens when you shoot film? Every shot is costing you money. So you end up being more careful thinking about what you're going to shoot, more so than when you have a digital camera. But in this case, I thought, let's try and give myself a time limit to shoot the whole roll of film. So I've got to be on my toes. I ended up getting 37 out of it. So I'll show every single shot, good and bad. I got a few shots all right, I think. So let's have a look. Let's go through the shots. The first thing I had to do was on the way. I had to stop off and get a coffee. Next to a gas station. Standard, of course, I had to take a picture of the fuel station. And this first one is... We didn't get off to a good start. Lighting's not very good. I just couldn't really get it. It doesn't look as good as those good old American Route 66 abandoned fuel stations. Got a coffee. Only cost me £15. What is that? Let's move on. As I just came into Bristol, I saw a good old vintage car. That's good. It's quite nice colours. Bit typical as someone who's shooting film to take a picture of an old car. Now this one is outside a pharmaceutical depot. Personally, I think that's a great image. That came out really well. You know, Kodak Gold, it's not very expensive. Well, it is, but I mean, it's not expensive in comparison to anything else. But I think it really gives it just gives a really nice vintage, warm, saturated look. It just looks really nice. All this graffiti. See, Bristol's known for a lot of culture art and graffiti. Okay, so this guy, this is not how I intended the shot to be. He was just looking over to his right. Stupidly, I asked him if I could take a photo of him. To which he then stood there and went, "Wah!" So I quickly took the photo while he was posing. And yeah, at least it adds there's a little bit of story behind it. Maybe I should have been a bit more straight on, but I just had to quickly take it. The next one. Okay, this didn't come out how I thought it was going to come out. I heard the motorbike come in, and I tried to take the shot right when he was going to be smudged in the middle of the shot. I thought I'd got it. When I'd seen the shutter go, I thought, oh, I've got that shot. I've got him smudged right in the middle of the shot. And then obviously I got it developed. He is stuck to the side. This is obviously within an industrial state, so you get some good shots of just random shit. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just taking a picture for the hell of it. See, this is the problem, see, because I'm trying to work quicker than I would with film. Obviously with film, normally you slow down. Normally most of the time you don't take the whole roll in the space of one day, let alone 1 hour. But you can see there's some shots where I've just thought, oh, I'll just take the photo. which I wouldn't have done if I wasn't doing this challenge. This did not come out how I thought it was in my mind. I took this photo thinking, oh, this is going to be good. All the depth there, the depth. And no. Right, in Bristol recently, oh my God, there's 20 billion scooters driving around everywhere. They are fun though. They're pretty bloody fast as well. I thought I'd just take a photo. This is a photo of a scooter parking area. You get around faster on that than you do if you're in a car. There's some skaters skating around. Take a picture. Now my problem is I always worry about taking pictures of people without their permission, and a lot of the time I ruin the shot because I actually ask them if I can take the photo, and then suddenly it's not natural anymore because he's posing for the photo. I think that a lot of people when they first start will have the same issue where they are a little bit worried about pointing a camera at somebody, especially in this day and age of privacy issues and things like that. This one is an underpass. Let's move on. Absolutely terrible. Right, so I like this one. I really like this one actually. Arty, I've turned the camera slightly. That's a better shot. Yeah, that's a better shot. There's a bridge. And there's some more buildings. I think that's nice. I like the glow of the red that comes through. So again, I asked this guy, instead of just taking the photo, I asked him, can I take a photo of you? Is it all right? Yeah. And then he's like, he didn't even care. I think he was proper pissed out of his head. So I carried on and took the photo. Colourful housing. It looks better on the shot than it does in real life. Yeah, it looks alright. So yeah, here we go. I'm just taking pictures now for the sake of it. I love the colours that come out of film. It's just there. I love the grain. Every shot has way more feeling. It feels like a moment. And that's why I've just got really back into like shooting film again. I remember my dad shooting loads of film when I was young, always getting annoyed at me if I stuck my tongue out or if I blinked when he took the photo, because you can't just delete it and do it again. You've used that shot on the roll. Yeah, that's all right. I saw the bike, I saw the red, and I saw the green of the boat, and I just thought, that looks nice. And that's the last shot. That's 37 shots we've got out of it. So, yeah, all in all, if anybody's at, that point of wondering whether they should, go and buy a film camera. I mean, I shot all of this on the Minolta X-500. I was going to get the X-700, but you find that the X-500 normally goes for a lot cheaper, and it's just as good, if not technically better than the X-700? Let me know in the comments which was your favourite shot and which was the worst one. If you want to let me know that, or you could just tell me that they're all fucking shit. That's it. I'm aiming to possibly, you know, try and do a video at least once a month about something, whether that's film, more of my music, or some art or something like that. I'm going to try and do a bit more instead of procrastinating all the time. So yeah, watch this space. We'll see. If anybody's watching out there, hello. See you next time. Goodbye.